Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode of the 90th minute. I guess you can say it's our season finale since, European football has finally, come to an end, and football's back on the horizon soon. But before we get into the football, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. This is Matt. Got yourself, Woz. I'm Woz, I guess. Yeah, and Lucas. Mm-hmm. It's been a while since I've done this with you guys.
Yeah.
Like a podcast in Lucas's house. I'm used to having, headphones on and Discord. Yeah, this is weird, man. It's been a while. Last two episodes has been you guys and Liam. No Greg, because, Greg he's a busy man. But, yeah.
Greg is too good for us.
Obviously.
And Liam is not here today, which is...
It's okay, because, he didn't even watch the Champions League final, because he had work, which is, kind of important. We all watched the final, the Champions League final, so, did you guys watch the Europa League final at least?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank God.
Did you?
Yeah, people actually watch football. This is great. Because just sometimes, sorry about the language there. Liam will come on, it's like, I didn't watch that match. You plastic.
Well, you're throwing him under the
I'm
bus.
kidding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's hard to work with. Have you seen the Rumours series?
Yes.
Yeah, he shags me off or whatever they.
That's not the right word.
He shags you?
Never mind.
What's going on behind the scenes?
Let's be okay.
Is there something you need to tell the viewers?
Anyways, let's get into the football.
Yeah, it was a
slags me off. There we go.
Shags him.
Yeah. Anyways,
it's been an incredible weekend of football, really. Well, day, I guess.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a good week.
Yeah, it's been fun having this Champions League World Cup style tournament. It's brought a lot of entertaining matches, but
fuck off! You weren't even involved.
Well, he technically was.
I can't really complain.
Who'd you lose to? Sevilla?
Yeah, and they
shit, man. They couldn't even finish above Barcelona.
Hey, man,
that's rough.
We lost the champions. So did you.
I mean, we were gonna lose to anyone we ran into in the semifinal. To be fair,
even Lyon.
Probably.
Anyways, let's get to it. Champions League final was today. Yes. What a final. PSG, Bayern Munich. Mother of all finals, it felt.
Yeah, it was
for a while.
It felt like such a big deal because both these are domestic champions, and we haven't had a final like that in a long time.
When was the last time we had that? I think Juventus, Real Madrid, maybe? No,
Real Madrid didn't win the title that year.
No, Juventus, Barca 2015?
They weren't in the final.
I thought wasn't Juventus in the final?
Oh, Juventus, Barca? I don't think... I thought...
Barca won the treble that year.
Oh, yeah. It has to be that year, yeah.
Yeah, so it was nice. I would say this was an alright final. It wasn't terrible. Much better than last year's. No offense to Liverpool supporters, Lucas.
No, that was a pretty shitty final.
Yeah.
Only difference really for me between this final and last year was probably the atmosphere. Because, last Champions League final, we were at a pub in LA, which was kind of neat. And this time, there was no fans at all.
Yeah, this year I was watching Waz's watch along.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
It's been a fun season, and let's talk about this match. Matt, what do you think about it?
It was exciting in the first half.
Oh, yeah.
It started to slow down a little bit in the second. It was a good goal by Kingsley Coman. And after that, it was PSG just didn't come up with really anything.
I thought, in general, it was a pretty decent match. It was pretty end-to-end, especially in the first half. I thought PSG had some pretty clear chances, but Manuel Neuer shows why he's probably, arguably the best goalie in the world right now as well. I think he should be up in that conversation.
Well, he's always been. It's just people have doubted him in the last few years, especially after his injury.
What else was I going to say?
Game got kind of chippy.
The it was definitely
65th minute.
Yeah, Bayern had a few chances in the first half, nothing really clear. I felt like PSG was the dominant team in the first 45. They were a little bit had the edge.
I don't think it was a dominant team. They just had more chances.
Yeah, Lewandowski hit the post.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so, I wouldn't have gone crazy if he scored that, but it is what it is.
Yeah. But some interesting things I think from that was that Mbappe, he was kind of in the first half. He kind of disappeared. I didn't really notice him until he had that chance late in the half. But also, Davies, for the first time, we kind of saw him struggle a bit for a bit,
especially against Di Maria.
Oh God,
Di Maria had his number for once. Finally, someone. I mean, Di Maria is a very experienced winger. He's won a couple of trophies. He's compared to some of the wingers he's come up against. Aside from Messi. Pretty good player to go up against.
He pretty much was the man of the match last time there was a final in Lisbon.
True.
So I think it's a guy
Yeah,
who
yeah.
who can raise to big occasions. He scored big goals in
Yeah, he
in
played
big
pretty
matches
well.
in the past.
He
It's
didn't
just
show up today.
Well, he
No,
I mean,
no one in that front three really showed up today.
I thought Mbappe was pretty decent.
Mm.
He was definitely giving that Bayern defense a mission. I mean, everyone was saying how Bayern's high line was gonna kind of screw them over. It almost did, but just Manuel Neuer happened. I think.
I feel like so many people, including myself, talked about this high line.
Yeah.
But like Bayern dealt with it quite well a lot of the
Bayern
time.
are usually decent at like taking on teams that counter and press well, like Dortmund, for example. So they're kind of used to teams like that are fast
mean,
like this.
PSG don't really counter. Really.
Well, I know what you like.
No.
Like teams that can press well, though.
Yeah, I guess they're
Yeah.
Thomas Tuchel's side. Who
I mean, Dortmund have the likes of Haaland, Sancho, Royce, Brand, a lot of attacking fluid players, kind of like PSG.
yeah,
They're just not to the same caliber, I guess.
of course. There's 2 penalties that could have been given.
Yeah.
One on Kingsley Coman towards the end of the first half, and one on Mbappe in the second half. What do you guys think about those calls?
The issue I had was with the reffing in totality today. There was times where he was soft, just incredibly fucking soft. He called everything. If I would have walked up to walls and just
Yeah.
flicked them, and he would have like stumbled a little bit, call. Kingsley Coman's probably should have been a penalty. Mbappe's probably should have been a penalty.
I feel like Coman's maybe not so much.
Yeah, but look at the stuff he called
yeah,
all throughout the game.
Davies got a yellow card for like not much.
Yeah, like if you compare it to the
Yeah.
rest of the things he was giving calls for, all a penalty is a foul inside the box. So if he's gonna call that foul outside the box, you gotta be
It's-
consistent.
It was.
You have to be.
Yeah, and it's just weird that I guess VAR did check those fouls, but I guess they thought it didn't merit a penalty.
VAR did fuck all today.
VAR's been very sketchy all season. Let's be honest.
There was a
here.
corner, and they just let it go. It was like, yeah, it's a goal
I
kick.
mean, that's not VAR. That's just a ref missing it.
Yeah, but like, bruh, what the fuck are they there for?
Yeah. I don't know.
missing clear and obvious
But-
errors.
Like shit, you could be like, in like the 20 or 10 seconds that Manuel Neuer was sitting up the ball, be like, oh yeah, by the way, that was a corner kick. You want to just ring that back real quick?
Well, the thing with VAR is they
Like-
don't want to have it control everything, but then again, there's
but
a lot
corner-
of things that it
A
misses.
corner can be a
anyways.
goal scoring opportunity at
No,
any
yeah,
point in time in a
Matt's
game.
got a point.
But
That's
then-
just a bad fucking
Yeah.
call.
But
And if
then,
you-
do you say a throw in a dangerous
throw.
place
like,
could lead to a dangerous?
if you have a
opportunity.
video assistant referee, and I get that they don't want it to be, in every facet of the game at all points in time during the game, but if it's a wrong call, it's a wrong call. You can't just pick the moment you want to call back a foul or a misstep by the referee. You can't just pick moments. If PSG has a corner and you've seen it, which I know you've seen it, I know they've seen it, just call it back. Manuel Neuer is not taking that kick in 0.5 seconds. And if they can call back a goal, I'm sure they can call back a goal kick. It's just
Yeah.
inconsistent.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah, there is a line like if they cross it, then if we have VAR on corner kicks, then are we gonna have it in everything else? That's like the slippery slope that we have here.
Well, if it should be on everything.
But then we don't want it to slow down the game even more than it does already.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it
then you're gonna start turning into like the NFL.
if it goes out, how long did it take you to look at it? That's what I'm saying. Like, how
I
like
don't know. Sometimes they take a while, man.
Yeah.
aside from like quick throw-ins, which can be understandable, dude, this guy has to go get a ball, put down the ball, and kick the fucking ball. You serious? You can't look. You can't be like, oh yeah, that hit Goretzka completely obviously in like 3 seconds. Shit, I saw it when it happened.
I mean, I do feel like VAR wasn't the biggest issue in this match.
No,
just
it wasn't the
compared
issue.
to previous Champions League finals. I feel.
It's just like,
But-
do your job.
In general, I thought it was just a good final for. I mean, a 1-0 victory was kind of entertaining,
kind of-
unless you're a PSG supporter.
It was kind of boring for a bit.
I mean, I think the second half, I think Bayern finally got control once they scored that goal.
And yeah, they were setting themselves up pretty well to just.
They really finally got engaged. They did look sloppy in the first half. I won't lie. Bayern, you can tell they were kind of nervous. They couldn't get really a good grasp of the game. PSG kept taking advantage of that. Obviously, they couldn't score off those. But yeah, once the second half started rolling, Bayern got into the second gear as they always do.
And then I think the key point was when Bayern started following Neymar, like
Yeah.
just slightly, but Neymar over
I think he always
exaggerated. But that led to a lot of frustration to Neymar and a bunch of the Paris players.
Yeah.
Which eventually led to Neymar making more mistakes as the game went
It was
on.
a bit of a brawl around, I think, the 56th minute or
Yeah,
something.
I think
like
yellow card on
Gnabry.
Gnabry, yeah.
I think Gnabry got in their heads a little bit.
I think PSG got in their own heads after the goal.
Yeah. I think, honestly, they started playing
rushing.
sloppy too.
Yeah, they didn't come out the half that well, honestly.
I thought Coman wasn't great in the first half, but definitely stepped up in the second, scoring that goal, and that was a good cross by Kimmich.
I mean, towards the end of the first half, he was starting to step up a bit more, but second half he was just.
I mean, I can see why he started the game because he was looking good in the rest of the matches leading up to the final.
Some people were questioning why start Koeman over Perisic, who was pretty big in those two previous matches. But
I think you could have started either or and you'd be fine.
I think it paid off though.
Yeah, no, definitely. So, I mean.
But yeah, what do you guys think of the goal?
I think it was a great goal. I thought Kimmich's cross was
goal.
fantastic. It was a good finish at the end. Nothing much to it. It was just a good goal by Bayern.
And then one thing that was kind of funny, and it was trending on Twitter after the match, Choupo-Moting played over Icardi.
Yeah, that was weird.
What the hell happened?
He actually was scored in the later stages of the game, almost tie
He
it.
should
I
have.
mean, he just missed the ball.
Yeah,
Completely. I was not
Captain
sure what all
Clutch
balls.
Choupo-Moting.
They should have put a Cardi on.
Jesus, I don't know. Probably, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad decision, but
Yeah, were you confused by Tuchel's substitutions? Because I know a lot of people were.
maybe Di Maria came off a little early. Definitely, it was kind of weird. I don't know. Do you feel like Tuchel might have lost the dressing room in a sense, or no?
No.
Someone was saying that. I don't think so.
I don't think he lost the dressing room.
Yeah, how would he have lost the dressing room?
Yeah.
He got his team to the Champions League
Exactly. But I mean, Thomas Tuchel, interesting man.
There is rumors that they might sack him.
Yeah,
They might.
which
I
And
don't
replace
doubt it.
him with Allegri.
That would be a bad idea.
I don't know.
Please
I
don't
know
do
how
that.
I feel about-
I
like
don't like the way Allegri
but-
plays.
I mean, Allegri at least got Juve 2 Champions League final in recent memory, but
So did Tuchel. Neither of them won. At least one of them looks good doing it. So
Why would you sack Tuchel though? I don't understand that.
he actually seems like a very good guy. I won't be honest.
He does get apparently at
Yeah.
Dortmund he got into arguments with the executives and stuff. So I don't know if that's the case here, but yeah, he seemed like he got the team going working well together,
Yeah.
and they were playing great football. Neymar seemed like he was maturing a bit more.
No, definitely. I started to gain a little bit more respect for Neymar as the season progressed. I thought he was great.
And now it's time to come back to Barca. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know if you guys really want to spend
Please.
that money right now.
No, just buy your own contract. You did it before. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Come home.
We'll talk about Barca later.
Come home, bro.
There's always some news about Barcelona.
Who's your guys' man of the match?
Manuel.
Manuel Neuer.
Yeah, the wall.
It has to be him.
Yeah.
They gave it to Coleman, but
He
Which is fair
scored.
because he scored the winner.
yeah, but
This game was not as dramatic as the 2013 final, that's for sure, where Robin scored the winner.
yeah, late.
But it did kind of remind me of that final when it was kind of end to end. Man, that was 7 years ago. Jesus Christ.
They were old.
Yeah, time goes by fast.
But who are some other players you thought stood out? Because I thought, obviously, Thiago. I didn't see him lose possession once in that
Goretzka.
game.
Marquinhos was good as usual on the
For
PSG
me,
end.
Mbappe was probably one of the stars for the most part. He was always giving trouble.
I mean, he had his moments, but he was
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
out of it.
there's in this part, he had moments in the second half, when the potential penalty could have happened. But yeah, he'll be kicking himself not scoring that chance late in the first half.
Oh, he should have scored that. You really should
They
have.
had so many chances they should have scored, but
Yeah,
Manuel was he did kind of did a scorpion kick save slightly.
Oh, the one on Neymar,
Yeah.
the one on Neymar kicked it through
Yeah.
his legs, but he had his leg trailing behind him, which was that was incredible. Neuer was like a cat.
Well, yeah, when we talk about the key, the big name play, I mean, Lewandowski wasn't terrible. He had some chances, but wasn't,
I mean, he hit the post.
Yeah.
and he created.
I feel like he should have got a penalty at the end. He got taken down pretty hard. I thought that should have been a penalty. There was a moment within the last 10 minutes where he got taken
Was
down.
that outside the box?
No, I don't think
on
so.
the-
It
on
was
the
against
right side?
box.
Is that the one you're
Yes,
talking about?
should have been a penalty. Maybe it was just me, being a fanboy and whatnot.
and the man wearing the Lewandowski jersey
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
I'm also.
I've got three of his kits. Okay, the
You
man's
chill the fuck out.
man's a god. I'm not a god, but you know what I'm saying.
You enjoy him.
Yeah, it's the goat,
Well,
the Polish goat.
okay.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
What?
But Yeah, definitely some missed opportunities from Paris,
Yeah.
but they definitely have a side that could potentially continue getting into Champions League finals in the future. But it could also be their last chance. You never
They've
know.
had a team that's been
I
able
know.
to get to Champions League finals for a while now. They just haven't done it. So
Yeah,
What did you think of Alphonso Davies' performance this game? Not great. I thought he started to settle in the second half. He did once Di Maria was off the pitch. He was.
I mean, it's about the same way he performs every single game.
Yeah.
He's fairly consistent.
Yeah.
Of course, he didn't look as good today because he didn't have to deep dick down Barcelona the same way he could with PSG.
He did that
Like,
really bold move where he
Just-
headed the ball to Neuer.
I don't know why dude. What part of that's impressive, bro?
Just
Seriously.
the sheer confidence to do that.
Dude, he's a professional footballer.
I thought that was still pretty decent. I mean, in a Champions League final,
Dude, you see kids doing that, man.
maybe I
It's
don't
called
know.
head the ball back to the goalkeeper.
But I don't know.
Dude, I don't know why
We've seen some dumb things in football.
those DAZN
We've-
commentators were wetting themselves. They're like, holy shit, dude, he just headed the ball back to the keeper. Fucking dude, unreal. I never seen anything like this. Rewind to the game before that, the game before that, the game before that, the game before that, where like every single defender when they get the
think just
opportunity.
the sheer amount of space between him was kind of
Yeah, like-
it could easily went any way,
I mean, yeah, you could have easily messed it up.
but yeah.
I understand both. Your
I think they're just like, oh, because how young he is and like be composed, but the man is oozing confidence at this point. He doesn't care. He is Alphonso Davies.
Those DAZN commentators piss me off. A, they can't pronounce Davies' last name correctly.
No, they were pretty.
They confused Davies for Koeman.
They did.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Shearer is probably one of the best goal scorers in Premier League history. And this guy's wetting himself over a defender, heading a ball back to a keeper.
Was that sheer commentating?
Was it sheer commentating with?
I believe he was there, wasn't he?
Yeah, Lucas will go do the fact.
I heard his name through it.
but they kept saying Davis instead of Davies.
Yeah,
I mean it's a common mistake, but
No, dude,
Really?
it's every single time.
Yeah.
Really? How many Davieses do you have in English professional football right now?
Ben Davies.
There's got to be at least 3.
So I don't know. It's whatever.
Fuck off, man. These guys.
At the end of the day, he becomes the first ever Canadian from our hometown. We always say that. I mean, I know Liam definitely praises him a lot more than we do, but Alphonso, we love you, man.
Yeah, it's. I couldn't find the commentator's name.
Oh,
but-
okay.
But yeah, we're really happy for Alphonso
Yeah.
Davies. And also, Waz and I are very happy for Robert Lewandowski.
Yes.
Yes, so proud Polish heritage, yes.
Damn right. I mean, Matt, would you be pretty happy if Jamaica won the Champions League?
When the hell is that ever going to happen?
That's the thing. If it does happen, would you pretty happy? Like Leon Bailey.
I mean, it'd be cool, but no.
I guess Leon Bailey is
It'd
like
be
one of the
alright.
best players in the world.
Maybe.
and-
I don't know. I mean, if Kuba Blaszczykowski won it back in the day.
I'd rather see Jamaica have a decent team for once
Yeah. But
than just a player winning a Champions League.
you know what would be
You
pretty
know?
cool to see happen? If, Champions League winner Alphonso Davies joined the 90th minute for like an episode one day. Why not? He's from Edmonton. We're from Edmonton. Alfonso, if you ever see this, come join us. We'd love to have you for like a bit of a chat. I feel like you might have played against this guy at some point.
No, dude, he's much younger than I am.
You guys never played against him? Oh, okay.
No.
I mean, I think you met his dad once.
Yeah.
Met his dad. We played on the same pitches.
This got so awkward.
I don't know. Be pretty cool.
Like, shit, man. I wouldn't blame him for feeling awkward if he saw this, because I feel
maybe.
awkward and I'm sitting right here.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's basically the short equivalent of please come here.
I mean, he's a busy man.
Yeah, you never know.
Dude, that guy's got things to do, like play football.
Yeah. But yeah, Robert Lewandowski, let's get back to him. He finally won the Champions League after he's 32. He's getting up there in age.
That's
So
32.
yeah, it's been a long time coming for him. I think out of some of the players on that pitch, I think he definitely deserved. I mean, Thiago Silva being one of them too as well. But a lot of those Bayern players, it was a long time coming for them. They were working hard for that one. They wanted it.
Say a quick prayer for Thiago Silva, man. He's going from a Champions League final with Paris Saint-Germain to Chelsea with Rudiger.
I mean, you never know. Maybe he can bring some,
No, that's
stability to that back line.
Stability.
Maybe show Rudiger some things. Teach him some.
Rudiger should already be a top player if he was ever
I don't
going to be
know.
one at his age.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what PSG's that's what Chelsea's lacking right now is that experienced defender who can really bring some stability to that back line. Which
Can you stop saying stability?
I like that word. Okay, I'm
It's
sorry.
stability.
Stability. There you go.
Stability.
Whatever. Different accents, whatever.
No, it's not
pronunciation.
nothing to do with your accent. It has everything to do with your pronunciation,
Okay, whatever.
stability.
Pronunciation, whatever.
No, pronoun is for
Whatever,
the word
whatever.
pronoun.
Jesus, these guys are all over me. I swear to God.
But something about Lewandowski, after consulting a sleep therapist,
Yep.
he only sleeps on the left side of his body in order to preserve his stronger right leg, apparently.
This man will be playing until he's in his 40s. 100% guarantee that. I
probably
think
not.
He will. I think he will.
Probably not.
The
I
man
can't even see Ronaldo doing that. And that guy
him
is
and Ronaldo
probably not
are
human.
probably the fittest footballers out there right now. I'm not. No cap.
Don't ever say that either.
Okay. All right.
Never. I don't know. Playing till you're 40 is a different thing. I don't think him and Ronaldo is going to play till they're 40.
I can see Lewandowski just based on the way his body's engineered and how well he takes care of it.
That's so bold to say. 40?
Dude, 40?
Not many
Dude.
40-year-olds that play outfield.
I'm telling you, man. I don't think I don't even think
Especially
Ronaldo's
today's
going to play
age
till
with,
he's 40.
all the fitness, training, nutrition,
Maybe-
all that.
Well, he's not going to play at the top level
No.
if that's the case. If he's
Like, he'll still be fit. No doubt. I'm not going to say he's going to all of a sudden get a dad bod. I'm just saying,
I don't know.
something's got to give, bro. You get old. You get
Maybe.
old. Even Ronaldo's slowing down. Well, in comparison to, like,
Just
to
scored
what he was before.
I mean, he
Yeah.
scored a cracker against Leon, so I think he still got it.
Yeah, but all I'm
He still
saying
got a
is
tank.
he is still slowing. He's
I
still
don't
slowing
know.
down, dude. He has 20 goals a season, bro. Ronaldo had like 40, 50.
So,
but that was
but yeah,
it was a great final. Well, for the most part, I enjoyed it. And
you can tell Neymar really wanted to win with PSG. A lot of people were kind of like saying, "Oh, he's a crybaby.
No,
He should go back to Barca." I'm
He
like,
should go back to Barca.
dude wants to win with PSG. That's why he wanted to leave Barca, so he can separate himself from Messi's shadow and kind of do his own thing for a little bit.
Get a nice paycheck.
But you can tell he's passionate about this club. Actually, he actually wants to win the Champions League.
He's matured a bit.
I think that's gonna he wants to cementify his legacy.
So what?
Cementify.
Cementify.
Yeah.
Can I get a fact check on that?
That's a word.
I don't need a fact check, but I just want it.
cementify. Handmade concrete planters and home decor.
Oh, so it's a place.
I don't know. You know what I'm trying to
You
say.
could have
with
just
this
said
one.
cement his legacy.
There you go. Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, is it?
I should have a WAS dictionary.
I mean, when I search cementify meaning, it brings up cementification
Which is not the same thing.
or cementified.
Which is also not the same thing.
Okay. Anyways, it's enough about
You know what I
cementifying
mean.
things.
You like yeah. Okay.
I don't know why we even bothered with that.
No.
E for
but
effort.
You know what I mean. Okay.
But is there anything else you want to talk about, or move on to something
Thomas
else?
Tuchel. He was asked after the match. He seemed actually very happy in the press conference for whatever reason. He was actually very jolly and laughing. I'm like, dude, you just lost a final. Like, you got some strong mental game right there. If I lost a final, I'd be distraught. This guy's like, well, he was asked like, what will Lionel Messi like? Would you like to sign him? Like, I think any manager would like to sign Messi.
Why are they asking him that question?
Yeah, they asked him like, oh, well, Lionel Messi. There's been transfer rumors around him. It's like, well, I mean, I think any manager in the world.
Dude, what are all these messy transfer rumors? Bro?
Yeah.
You can't sign him till next year.
People think he can just go.
Who the fuck can sign him, dude? The guy's on like, what's his wages?
Well, I
like
think-
500K
I
a
think
week.
there's one team that can sign him. That's probably Man City.
So Man City has 600 million euros
Or
just
some
laying
team,
around.
some team in Qatar, probably.
See, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Some Saudi king.
Yeah. I mean, Xavi's team's like, hey, Messi, you want to kind of get away from all the bullshit? And
Here's
don't-"
600 million.
Yeah.
Come through.
But, yeah, no, Tuchel seemed very oddly, jolly after the final. I mean, of course, he was kind of disappointed, but he's like, yeah, we're building something pretty good here.
I think he's just happy that he's not getting fired.
And then 1 week later, he might actually get
Potentially.
sacked. There are rumors he might get sacked, but
I think it'd be unfair. if they
there you go. That's the Champions League final
Plus,
for
who
you
are they going to
guys.
replace him with?
Allegri, boring football unless he changed all of a sudden. Good old Italian style football.
Where do you rate this final compared to the ones from the past decade or so?
So much better than 19 and 18. No offense. Like even the one that you lost was not good because it's kind of a blowout.
It wasn't a blowout. It finished 3-1.
Still not well. What
And
I
I mean, it
I
was-
thought it was 4-1.
It was 3-1. Two of the
But
goals were caused by
anyway,
carries.
but-
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that,
was
that
kind
game
of-
was more of a meme than anything else.
Yeah, exactly. It's because the goals were not really pretty, especially Benzema, the carry
Well,
situation.
it had one of the best goals in Champions League history.
Oh, Gareth Bale. Yeah,
Bale.
totally forgot about that.
But yeah, because the game was such a fucking meme.
Wasn't it 2017 wor it finished 4-1 or no?
I think so.
Wasn't there a final recently that started like ended 4-1?
The final that ended 4-1 was between Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid.
I
That
know
one
Barca
that
had a
was
good
actually
game against
2014.
Juventus in 2015. So I would say it's
Last year's Champions League was a joke.
Yeah, that's right.
It's probably like in the middle to upper bracket of finals.
It's in the upper echelon of finals.
What's with you and these fancy words today?
It's just who I am.
I wonder if he knows what echelon means, though.
Not really, but I used it in the right meaning there.
No, okay.
Yeah.
He did, but
Yeah.
at least good for you.
All right, let's move on to the Europa League final where
There
we
we
saw
go.
Sevilla versus Inter Milan, and
This was also a very good final. Much better than the Champions League final.
It
though.
was way more entertaining.
Definitely.
it started just right away. Lukaku just gets his way around Diego Carlos and
Yeah,
wins a penalty.
Yeah.
Diego Carlos cannot defend, but fuck, dude, that bicycle kick was sick.
Yeah.
It was gonna miss, but God, it was
gonna
still
miss?
sick.
I'd have to watch
Oh, it
the
was gonna
replay.
miss.
Okay.
Lukaku definitely.
Yes.
That was definitely an own goal.
This match, of course, if you didn't know or didn't pay attention to it, 3-2 it finished.
Mm-hmm.
Hell of a final. It starts off with a 7th-minute goal from Romelu Lukaku. Penalty. Was a penalty likely?
That was like the best of Romelu Lukaku, but soon we'd see the worst of him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
it's
started off
touch on
so
that.
well. Inter fans were in joy, although you don't get a goal early, and well, there's still plenty of time for you to lose that match.
And then bang, diving header from De Jong.
Oh my God, Luke De Jong was fantastic at match.
Yeah, he's kind of quite an inconsistent player.
No,
but
definitely.
He had a great game.
It's pretty mediocre.
If
Yeah,
anything,
offensive.
I felt like Sevilla's set pieces were the best part of their game. I thought, I mean, they were honestly the better team for the most part. Inter were kind of sloppy. Lautaro Martinez kind
I
of
thought
wasn't
first
kinda
half
showed up.
Inter were good, but then
Yeah.
second half they started losing control of the game,
Mm-hmm.
and then especially when Sevilla scored the third goal, you just didn't see Inter really create much.
Yeah.
Well, they did create a good chance with Lukaku, but he messed up the 1-1 finish.
Lautaro disappeared that game.
Lautaro was looking good in the first 20 minutes, and yeah,
and then disappeared.
it was kind of disappointing.
There were moments where he looked okay, but for the most part, he just didn't show up.
Yeah.
Nope.
And then yeah, it was just shocking seeing Inter concede these set pieces. Like
Yeah.
they're quite good defensive team.
No, not this match. I mean, the second goal came from Diego Godin off a set piece. This match was all about set
The
pieces.
set
but
piece final.
I mean, for the most part, I think Luke De Jong was man of the match for Sevilla, but Ever Banega, I thought, had a very good game. He was the one who was launching the set pieces into the box.
And now he's going to Saudi Arabia or
That's a shame.
Also made fun of Conte's fake hair, which is kind of funny.
Yeah. Conte was...
Things you have to
yeah.
see.
But,
Conte, man.
yeah, no, in general, it was just a good overall final with sick bicycle kick at the end to get the winner.
Well, it
It
went
was
off-
missing.
it was missing. And
100%.
hit Lukaku and then
Yeah, it hit Lukaku's foot, just deflected in.
It did hit
unfortunately.
Lukaku's foot. Lukaku fucking poked it in.
it's kind of an instinct reaction.
Yeah.
But it's really unfortunate. I felt bad for him.
Poor Romelu Lukaku, though. I mean, Lukaku had a fantastic season for Inter, no doubt, after leaving, Man United.
Were you happy to see Inter lose because there would have been memes of
No.
Ashley Young, Sanchez, and Lukaku with the Europa League?
I wouldn't really care, honestly. We're in Champions League.
And so are they.
So what? I don't care. What's your point? I don't care. United were not in the final. Whatever. We lost to the winners.
I mean, yeah, it would have been worse if you lost to Inter in the final, but
Yeah. No, definitely. But I feel like we would beat Inter. We would beat Inter.
Probably fucking not.
I feel like we would have, though.
Dude, imagine. So, you want to talk about the Jadon Sancho situation? Speaking of.
Maybe.
I mean,
Man, you-
it's kind of old. I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't think we've covered it.
It's
No,
not-
it's not happening.
it's
I
not
just want to
gonna
know how
happen
you
this
feel
summer.
about it.
It's what it is. What it is. I just want us to sign someone.
Yeah.
I just want us to sign some players.
So you signed someone who's in prison for 80 million,
No,
but
well,
you
okay,
couldn't
that's-
shell out an extra 40 million for Jadon Sancho.
Look, man. I
Let's go
don't know.
with
Harry
Gabriel.
Maguire ended up in prison. He's out of prison. That's supposedly.
think he's
off
out.
topic. Supposedly his sister got stabbed in the arm. That's why he got into a fight. That's the rumor, but that rumor also comes from the Daily Mail, so you can't really.
Oh no, it's fake.
Likely.
Nothing that
We
comes from
don't really
Daily
know
Mail is
what happened. He just got into a fight with people in a bar.
A bunch of English people, apparently.
Yeah, supposedly they were just memeing him, and he's kind of got sick and tired. To be fair,
Good, he's a meme.
I mean, he's
Guys-
not a bad defender.
He's a fucking
Just,
fridge.
80 million for kind of not great performances at times.
Do you think he's gonna lose his captaincy?
Probably.
Who do you want the captaincy to go to?
Maybe Rashford.
What about
Bruno might get it.
what about Pogba if he signs
Don't
a
give
new
it to
contract?
Bruno.
That's being
Ew.
rumored.
Pogba, he'd be, I think, a good leader.
Like we saw those videos of him with France.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a difference.
Not David De Gea. You can't give it to that freak.
He already lost it.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think.
You guys
who else.
never can have a solid captain. When was the
No.
last time you had a captain that was
Vidic,
for more than a year?
Rooney,
Rooney.
Rooney, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good old Wayne. I miss him. Good times. But yeah, back to maybe the Europa League final. What would you rate this one?
8.
8?
I give it 8 Romelos.
8, 9.
8 Romelos. But yeah, also talking about Inter, supposedly Conte might actually get sacked for a reason. There's uncertainty about his position at the club.
Yeah, he's gonna have a meeting with the club on Tuesday supposedly, and
Yeah.
apparently Inter is also interested in Allegri, like PSG.
Which
Supposedly,
I don't know. I feel like he's built something decent at Inter so far. They've been making some good signings. Like, I mean,
It'd
Ericsson.
be kind of dumb if they sacked them.
I don't think it'd.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be like a sacking where Inter wants to sack him, but
Yeah.
it'd be like him forcing their hand or something like that.
For whatever reason, they're also linked with Messi, which I don't
Dude,
understand.
I don't understand. Dude, he's not going anywhere this summer. Next summer, maybe. But he's not leaving this summer.
Imagine if he left.
It's highly unlikely.
It's because after that loss, the 8-2 loss, there was a big there was a reliable reporter from Brazil who said that he wants out of the club.
Yeah, but wanting to leave and leaving are two very, very different
Do I
things.
think he'll leave? Likely not.
The only way he's leaving is if Barcelona forces him out of the club and agree to sell him for anything less than
I'm
600
pretty sure
million.
Koeman wants him to stay.
Well, yeah, but Bartomeu's a big bitch, so we already know how that goes.
He's not fun.
Big bitch.
I mean,
Absolute pussy.
Well, I mean, we might as well just move on to
let's
the
talk
clubs
about
of Europe.
Let's talk about Bartomeu's revolution.
That guy can go fall down a fucking well.
Well, that's harsh.
Dude, that guy's blamed everybody in the club. Players, Abidal,
You sound like a
board
United
members.
You sound like United fans. when
Everyone
they first
but
met
himself.
when they first met the Glazers.
Fuck no. This guy's a fucking prick. That's what he is.
Yeah, the Glazers are too.
Probably.
Yeah. There's a reason why we're in this position.
But this guy's the biggest bitch I've ever seen in my life. He literally blamed everyone but himself.
I mean, that's what great leaders do, right, guys?
Such a fucking douche, man.
Yeah, I mean, Matt is obviously not a fan of Bartomeu. I'm
I'm
not even a
surprised
Barca
no one's
supporter.
called out a hit on him yet.
I'm not
Still
a Barca
waiting.
supporter, but I also don't like the guy because he's kind of ruining a great club. Like, just some of the decisions they've made, some of the managers they've signed, some of the signings they've made, the way they've spent money over the years.
He's just an idiot, dude.
But with Coleman coming in, give us your thoughts right now about it.
Honestly, it's starting to feel like Coleman's just going to be a fall guy. I'm not even going to lie to you. Coleman's not the issue. Getting Coleman in is going to fix shit. It's not.
Do you think he's just an interim guy for now?
It's
until
pretty
something
much what
Xavi-
it's... Honestly, unless he, does some magical shit.
Yeah.
Which, he still could.
Oh, right. So, yeah, I found the report that about Klopp.
God, we don't even need
Yeah,
to
let
talk
me
about this.
mention this. What I found, according to Barcelona presidential candidate Jordi Fer, I probably mispronounced
That
that.
guy can go fall down a well, too. I don't
If
even know who he
Coleman
is.
works and does well, he could be the manager, of course. Obviously, we have our roadmap, and we have already had several conversations with Jurgen Klopp because it seems to us that Barca needs such a coach.
So he's trying to win votes.
God, that's the biggest...
That's probably what's happening.
That's
there,
the
yeah.
biggest bullshit I've ever heard in my life.
I'm pretty. He's not. I don't recognize that name. So
That guy can go join
No, that's-
Bartomeu on
he's,
the well.
he's another
yeah, what if he's a Bartomeu, a puppet?
Maybe.
probably Jesus. Like that would be. I mean, Jurgen Klopp is he's gonna stay at the Liverpool till 2024 probably.
Why
Like why would he leave?
Who's holding talks with the fucking Premier League champion?
Yeah.
Come to our shit team, please.
How much you want
Help
to bet
us.
Jurgen Klopp got this phone call? Like, who are you?
I mean, actually, I shouldn't say anything because Jurgen Klopp does have an affinity for fixing shit things. So, but
Yeah,
like,
but
it's not happening.
But
dude.
he did have offers to go to United, and he turned them down. Like he doesn't like going to massive clubs.
Dude, he's not
I
coming.
mean, no
to-
offense, your club is massive, but
It just wasn't good.
Yeah.
You
Any
guys
good
were
place.
shit. You guys are so bad.
he doesn't want to go to a team that's like top 5 in the Forbes list.
Dude,
Well,
it's-
now Liverpool might be in the top five.
Probably, yeah,
Forbes list.
the way you're playing.
probably.
But
It's not happening.
Yeah.
So,
There's just
but
no way.
what do you expect of Koeman for this upcoming La Liga season at this moment of time?
Finish top 3. That's the goal.
And
Not embarrass yourself.
And there are a lot of rumors of signings. What types do you expect to happen, and which ones do you think are just rubbish?
Will you sign the Dutch national team?
I hope the fuck not, dude. That'd be really stupid.
Van Dijk.
That would not be stupid.
That won't happen.
Make it happen.
It won't happen.
They've already been linked with Van Dijk because he worked with Coleman, but like, why would Van Dijk want to leave Liverpool?
The only signings I could realistically see us making would be Van de Beek, Eric Garcia, maybe bringing back to Debo. Other than
I could
that,
see Depay happening potentially.
I just don't understand if that's really the move we need to make.
I mean,
It just feels like another make-weight player. No offense to him. He's a really good player. But so is Antoine Griezmann.
but, I mean, if Suarez goes, you're going to want to replace that position.
I think Coutinho might come back. Genuinely.
Hopefully performs.
Hopefully, play.
Hopefully Griezmann also performs next season. Maybe Coleman's one of those managers where he kind of needs star players to do well. Cause
if Suarez leaves, it opens up the space that Griezmann needs to take back his role,
that's true. He usually plays central
Would,
position.
would you mind Suarez staying if he was playing off the bench?
Honestly, I wouldn't I know
Why
they're
not?
looking at axing a shit ton of players. Jordi Alba is getting paid way too much. That's a fact. He's getting paid just way too much
Didn't
money.
he sign a contract not too long ago?
Yeah, he did. And they pay him our biggest issue is the wage bill. PK is getting paid
needs to go. I
way
think PK
too
might
much.
leave.
I'd send him to Fulham.
Honestly, he'll be back, but I'm not sure if we need to keep PK. Alba, I'm not sure we need to keep. We could get another fresh left back in, which is sad because Alba's not a bad player. You're just paying him way too much for the job that he's doing. Busquets, honestly, until we can get a third midfielder, because if we sign De Jong, we'll sign De Jong. Van de Beek, we'll have De Jong. It's going to be expensive to find another midfielder unless we start Ricky Puig.
Well,
But
why
he's
don't
young.
you play
Yeah.
De Jong in that position Busquets has been playing? That's where De Jong was the strongest. That's where he
But
plays
then
for the
who-
Dutch national
Yeah, but
team.
who's going to be our third mid?
Well, don't you guys have
Rakitic.
No, we got to get rid of him.
about
Rakitic
Vidal?
Rakitic and Vidal need to go.
That's what I'm saying. You guys need another midfielder. That
Yeah,
midfield is
which is
very
why-
suspect right now.
Out of the three of those players, Busquets should be the one to stay. Rakitic is more than likely
Busquets
gone.
could probably can guide the way for some of these players as well.
Exactly. If I'm to keep any one of those three midfielders to plug in that Busquets is still a world class center defensive midfielder. There's no doubts about that. Is Frankie De Jong's best position where Busquets is playing? Yes, but until we can get the money to sign someone else,
You need to get rid of him as well.
yeah, Vidal needs to go. Rakitic needs to go. I wouldn't be upset with Suarez leaving, but at the same time, I wouldn't be upset if Suarez stayed. PK needs to get replaced. Jordi Alba needs to get replaced with a younger, frankly,
You
cheaper
can
option.
probably keep Long Lane and Titi.
You don't trust
Longley needs to stay.
You don't trust
Yeah.
Firpo as that left back?
Junior Firpo.
He seems,
Not really.
He seems like a player that'd be good on a great team, because he was great on Real Betis when
Yeah.
I remember watching him. He was always getting forward, getting involved in the attack, enjoyable to watch. But at Barcelona, it hasn't really worked out that well for him.
Yeah, but he is a backup. Gotta look at it that way too.
I guess so.
And
but
for right back, although they say they want to keep him, Semedo needs to go. We need to find a way to loan out TT for him to get his fitness back. We need to keep Dembele because we can't just be shipping off people that young who are that expensive.
Mhm.
There's still a chance, with him.
yeah, of course.
Coutinho, if Suarez leaves, could come back, play that left wing. He'd have Griezmann up top, Messi, who's wanting Dembele. Who knows? But
Did you know Alphonso Davies could have ended up at Bayern? At Barca.
Alphonso Davies could have ended up anywhere.
No, he was actually scouted.
Yeah,
He was
scouted
referred
by-
to Bartomeu, and Bartomeu's now he's Canadian.
Oh god. Yeah, I think it was the same thing with Man U, wasn't it? Man U was looking at him.
A lot of Premier League teams
Yeah,
looked at him.
Manchester United were gonna give him a trial, but then
Yeah.
he had, I think, got called up to Canada. I think.
Maybe I don't know too much about that.
I know PSG were also interested in signing him, but
Yeah.
Bayern was already in the
Bayern
advanced
was pretty
stage.
confident. They liked what they saw at the first sight. That's kind of what. Yeah, we're kind of off topic again with Davies, but suppose his agent was kind of we had offers from English teams, but none of them were kind of certain about him. He asked him okay, why are you here?
No, Bayern was a place for him to go because they were
Yeah.
they made that signing happen really quickly.
Yeah,
They
And
found
did-
their man. They took
yeah.
their man. That's
They knew
Probably why
what
he's been
they
so good.
knew what they wanted to do with
Yeah.
him. So, anyways, back to Barca.
Well, I
Unfortunately,
don't think they wanted him to be a left back originally. I think that kind of just
no,
happened.
but they're happy.
I think they saw something in him because like his
Yeah.
work rate, like he tracked back well, so they probably saw something in him and thought, and then when he probably started training with them, they saw maybe this guy could
You can
be.
tell his work ethic.
Yeah.
He just wants to win.
Like I remember Christian Jack from
Yeah.
TSN when Canada was playing Davies at left back in the Gold Cup. And sorry for going off topic again, but he said that he thinks that Davies' best position and for his potential to become a world class player was left back, and if he sticked with winger, he would just be a good player, but not one of the best in his position.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd be the greatest winger in the world. I think he definitely is optimized on that left back. So honestly, we'll get back to Barcelona in a bit, but honestly, during that game, it looked like when Bayern was attacking, they switched to a 3-back, and they just had this guy fucking cover the whole flank.
Yeah.
So it's not even like he was playing left back primarily. It was like they went from having a 4-2-3-1 to a 3-back with a 5 midfielder and put Alphonso Davies as that wide mid. So
But back to Koeman in Barcelona. Koeman did say he wants to play the players in their best positions.
Yeah.
They're especially talking about Griezmann and
I really hope we can see Griezmann back to his best.
the only way Griezmann's getting back into the best is if Suarez takes a back seat.
Yeah.
That's the only way it's happening because he needs to be central. And if he goes central and Suarez takes a back seat, we can play Coutinho on the wing, which would be better for Coutinho. Or we could even play him in that midfield slot with, if we, again, all hinges on the fact we get Van de Beek, who's a good box-to-box midfielder. We could put Coutinho, de Beek, and De Jong. I need Semedo gone. I don't believe in him. We have Emerson out on loan at Real Betis. He's been decent. He's kind of fresh, though.
don't you also have Cucurella or Raya?
Cucurella?
Yeah.
Didn't we sell him?
Maybe you did
I
actually.
think we have a buyback clause. I'm pretty sure we sold him.
But
But he's a left back, no?
left back, kind of like left wing back, kind of left
Yeah.
mid. Yeah. But yeah, La Liga starts in like 3 weeks or something. So there's
don't have
not a lot of time. Yeah. Obviously, I think.
But it ends in October, the transfer window for us.
Oh, it ends in October. Wow, that's a long time.
Oh, well, for you guys, Jesus, when does England start?
It's probably gonna be a similar time.
Oh, good. It gives United to sign someone.
Anyways, is there anything else you guys want to move to?
Well, let's talk about transfers, I guess. There was a transfer Arsenal made, or basically done deal for Gabriel.
Maguire or whatever his
Yeah,
name
the
is.
Brazilian center back from Lille.
Gabriel
Was very
M.
promising.
Not pronouncing that.
Another player United were linked with.
And didn't sign.
Didn't sign. Story of United's transfer window.
I think they were used in that.
Probably. We're always using that.
Just to get Arsenal to pay more money for the player.
Yeah.
If you want, you can have Umtiti.
Sure. Probably better than Lindelof.
It's probably better than both your center backs.
Maybe. I don't
More
know.
than likely.
Like I always say, Harry Maguire, he's a good center back, just not worth 80 million.
I mean, United
good.
don't have a good experience loaning players that were
No.
previously injured.
No, we also just have somehow a decent defensive record. But still, I don't know. My club's confusing, man.
Yeah,
But I really hope that we can send David Alaba. Supposedly he might be wanting to leave Bayern.
I can't see him
What,
leaving.
how do you feel about that rumor? Because he's been linked with United and Chelsea. If Chelsea signed Thiago
Hasn't he-
Silva,
Hasn't he been linked with Barcelona as well?
maybe that would also be a good signing for you. But if Chelsea signed Thiago Silva, that could open the door for Alaba to come to United potentially, which would be great.
I can't see him wanting to do that.
You never know.
I can't for the life of me seeing that.
Yeah. Where have you seen those rumors?
Twitter.
Dude,
Maybe Fabrizio Romano.
No way.
No.
I saw Fabrizio say that. No.
But that's the rumor right now.
I don't think he's gonna leave.
I can't remember how concrete these rumors were.
I don't think that the Alaba one is that concrete. The concrete one is definitely Thiago, not Silva.
Thiago to Liverpool?
I hope he goes to Arsenal instead.
Talk about that, Lucas.
Yeah. So yeah, apparently we already agreed terms with him,
Yeah.
and he already found a house in Liverpool.
Thank
It's just
God.
we just need to agree a fee with Bayern, and I don't really ask for much as a Liverpool supporter. I'm pretty happy with things.
Yeah.
But please get Thiago, please.
No
you guys already
offense, but like
Fucked up. Werner, so.
your best midfielder is Fabinho. Other than that, Wijnaldum and Henderson are just system players. They're not like world class. They're
Kind of disrespectful, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Fabinho is pretty
Yeah.
good.
I'm just saying. Oh, you're shit. You're just a system
Henderson,
player.
Henderson's been
He-
pretty good
He's
this
been
season.
very good for Liverpool. I think he's kind
The
of
system helps, but-
exceeded expectations, but I wouldn't say he's world class.
But Wijnaldum's also been good.
They're
For a
good,
while.
but they're not like, Man City levels.
I think Thiago would be really beneficial
Yeah.
when playing against teams that have low blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Because man, the ball to him is like glue.
Yeah, but he's
and he
pretty
just
similar player to Naby Keita.
kind of,
So.
but Keita's still like, he's
Younger.
starting to get there.
That's
yeah,
good.
so we should give him the chance.
Well, yeah. Well, why not have both? You guys had Xavi and Iniesta.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a whole different story. That's not the same. That's not even the same conversation. Fuck.
Maybe David Alaba will end up going to City.
Piss
Apparently,
off.
you're gonna sign Koulibaly. Heard some
Oh,
things about that.
they're willing to sell Koulibaly if they got that Gabriel guy, but now they're not getting that Gabriel guy. So I don't know what's going on. Do they want to sell him without a replacement coming
I'm
in?
sure Napoli would take 70 million, regardless of who they sold or signed. Sorry.
And then there's Jadon Sancho, who will likely not be going to Man United this
He's
summer.
not going to Man United.
Not this summer.
There's a lot of United fans that are still confident that he's going to sign.
Yeah, Woz is one of them.
No, I'm not. No, I don't think we're going to sign with the way our club has treated signings in the past. Unless you're Bruno Fernandes.
He's going to hold out for Chelsea next season.
So,
That's what he's going to do.
Unless if he pulls Ousmane Dembele, or if United actually pay the money.
yeah. Supposedly he's he's wanted to go to United. He's agreed personal terms and all that fun stuff. But United do not want to play the set fee of 120 million. That's it.
I see it like this. Like,
They don't want installments. They just want the flat. Give us 120 million.
It's kind of unreasonable, too.
I mean, they don't
a lot
need
of
to
money.
sell him, to be fair.
No.
Like, how I see it is that Sancho's like, if they pay for me, I'll go. If
Yeah.
not, I'll chill for another year. Dortmund's fun.
Yeah.
I got Haaland here scoring goals.
And they definitely can, with Sancho there and Haaland, they can definitely make a title push against Bayern for once.
Well, they've been pushing for the last few
Every
years.
year, but I think it'll be closer.
Now,
They always kind of, bottle it.
now I don't know if I know for some Premier League sides, like for Manchester United and Manchester City, their first game's delayed.
Yeah, till the 19th.
I'm not sure if that's the same for Bayern. If so, that could be an
Maybe.
advantage for Dortmund.
Yeah.
They've been training for preseason for
Yeah.
already a few weeks already.
That's also some news. The Premier League schedule got released. Game starts September 12th. Liverpool versus Leeds.
Yeah.
Wow, poor Leeds.
I mean, Fulham play Arsenal.
Still, oh, Jesus Christ. Rest in peace, Greg. Great matches, though. Great matches. I'm excited to see what Leeds will do in the Prem. What Fulham will do. Will they get relegated or
Watch
will they
him
still
beat
alive?
Liverpool. That'd be sick.
That would suck, man.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a good start to your title defense.
I mean, if we lose, usually like how season starts really defines how your season goes. Really,
I don't know that Barcelona have lost a few early games against some newly promoted teams and still won it before.
I mean, but this season you lost to Athletic Bilbao in the first match by a sick goal by the man.
Yeah, our
Davies.
team was just inevitably shit this year. We knew that.
They weren't great the last few years, to be fair.
Yeah, but
just everyone else wasn't.
This
great.
year was special sauce. We could
But yeah,
feel
I'm
it.
just going to check the schedule. United's first match is against Crystal. So I don't know how that go. Because we kind of struggle against Crystal Palace when we
Yeah, we'll probably win that game.
So, but yeah.
They'll probably win that game.
Hopefully we score less penalties this season. Win more games, less draws, please.
Yeah, how do you get so many
I
fucking
don't know.
penalties?
I honestly don't know.
It's like
Because the worst part is, it's not like they're not penalties. They are penalties. I don't know how you guys get so many.
Yeah.
it's like Liverpool when we were trying to win the league.
Yeah, at first you guys were getting a lot of penalties.
Liverpool.
And I started shitting down you guys. Like, yeah, you guys just get penalties. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, dude, every goal Bruno Fernandes scores a goddamn
Recently,
penalty
it's
or
only
free
been
kick.
penalties. He hasn't scored a goal in open play in a while. So,
It's like in general, I haven't scored that many goals from open play in
not
the last
recently,
handful
no.
of matches.
But let's should we move on to questions? TikTok.
Yes, I think that'd be a fun.
All right, first question: the 08-09 United team or the City Centurions? Centurions. That's that. Of course, I'm gonna go with the United team. Come on, that team was.
Well, let's give some
Fantastic.
context because that Manchester United team, they won the Premier League with 90 points.
That's a real question.
They won the Premier League the third time in a row that season. Won the League Cup, and they lost the Champions League final to Barcelona.
Well, that Barca team was different crack.
Manchester City, on the other hand,
Not many teams would beat that Barcelona team.
Manchester City, on the other hand, 100 points, won the League Cup, but not so good in the Champions League.
I think that Man U team was better. No offense to Manchester City.
Well, yeah, that team actually made it to the Champions League final.
Well, not even just that. I just think that Man U team was better.
Cristiano Ronaldo, Wayne Rooney,
even-
Tevez, Rooney.
Even the 100 points, that doesn't sway you at all.
I mean, like
100
the
points.
100 points isn't so much like it's kind of like a mixture between the team that's earning the 100 points and the teams they're playing against.
So you say Liverpool's title win this year isn't as impressive?
Oh no, that's still impressive. It's helped by the fact that Man City really did bottle a lot of games. Mm-hmm. Really does help you guys out. But
in this case with Manchester City's season, there wasn't really any contenders outside of them.
Not really.
Chelsea completely fell out that season.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot. Like there wasn't another standout option for winning that league.
Yeah, I think the United side, like I remember that season quite well because
it was a very, very good team.
Yeah, and it was a great season. Liverpool were competing for the title that year with Fernando Torres, Xabi Alonso, Mascherano, Gerrard. It was a great team. We lost the title by 4 points, and,
Really? Jesus.
and that was the season where that you guys had that winner against Aston Villa where Macheda scored.
Federico Macheda.
But yeah, like
I'm a legend.
when it comes down to questions like that, it's kind of more a question of feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Like both those teams are very, very good teams. But when
I feel like that.
I just feel like that Manchester United team was just they just feel like they were better.
They had raw attacking talent.
It was the Champions League final against Barcelona. They still played well in that match,
but like,
right?
dude, you can't put that against them, man. Anyone running up against that Barcelona team was bound for
because
issues.
like those two finals were completely different. Like the 09, they were pretty good. They won the Champions League the year before. It was kind of a bit of a end because that was Cristiano Ronaldo's last season at Manchester United, and like Tevez left and some other players left.
Tevez.
But then in the 2011 final, you guys completely dismantled them.
Yeah, no, that was different. That was a different situation. That one, but the 09 one, that was honestly, if Man U didn't run into Barcelona, they probably would have won it.
Yeah.
Because like
feeling at least,
I think it's impressive because Manchester United 3 Premier League titles in a row from that season. That hasn't been done since.
It's true.
And then they got to back-to-back Champions League finals, which is impressive. I think City's 100-point feat, record-breaking, impressive.
They didn't have much competition in that league.
They didn't have much competition. They completely balled it in the Champions League against us, where they should have beaten us, but they didn't. Completely got outplayed by us somehow.
I mean, United still had Paul Scholes, Ji-Sung Park, Van der Sar,
Ferdinand,
Vidic, Chevra,
Ronaldo,
Jesus,
Tevez. That team was sick.
Yeah,
I'm still going with that Man U team.
Paul Scholes was like up there in age and still just kicking it.
that Man U team was seeds. I gotta give it to that Man U team.
Yeah,
gotta do it.
And we had Ferguson at the helm, so it was.
That Man U team was sick.
The best manager of all time. Some of the best Premier League players of all time in that side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got to go with that as well. But that Manchester City team's still impressive, no doubt.
How do you think Spurs will do next season as it's Mourinho's first season? Love the content.
Average.
Well, it'll be his first. I can see Mourinho actually doing slightly better than expected.
They're going to do average. That's an average team. They're going to play average.
I don't know. I feel like he kind of does better with teams that aren't really up to a very high standard. No offense to Spurs. There is a standard, of course. But
fuck? What? Since when?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
Chelsea?
They
spend a bunch of
Chelsea
money.
was sick.
Real Madrid
was sick.
Maybe I just worded that poorly.
Even that Porto team was good.
Inter was...
For example,
they got good pieces together.
Inter was sick.
He builds very good teams like the Inters and the Portos. I think he'll lay the foundation for Spurs to be successful in the future.
The team had a foundation.
Well,
they got Harry
Spurs
Kane,
team.
They got Heung-min Son. They have Dele Alli. This is a team that's just underperforming.
I think that Spurs team, after losing that Champions League final, needed a shakeup.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's what I mean.
Because when you lose a big match like that, sometimes you can bounce back from it, but it felt like it was like an end of the road for them because they had a long build, and it just...
They shouldn't even have been there. I'm surprised they got there. And there was no way they were beating Liverpool. There was just... It was like a sequence of really good luck, to be fair.
Hey, you need luck too.
Yeah.
Like people call it a fairy tale story. No, the Ajax team was a fairy tale story. This was just Spurs kind of scraping by.
Lucas Moura had the match.
Exactly.
Match of his life. But the Spurs next season, I think they'll do okay.
They'll be average. I'm telling you, they're not going to be bad.
Yeah. Can Harry Kane stay fit? If he can, then Mourinho will be loving life, you'd think. Having an actual goal scorer.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to make sure Heung-min Son and
Hopefully.
Harry Kane stay fit.
Yeah.
Also depends who he signs, but I think Mourinho will do better than expected.
But Champions League, I don't know. I have to wait and see who
Yeah.
they sign.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very competitive Premier League season. I mean, Wolves are still in the mix always. Leicester in the mix. So depends if they can compete with those two at the best. I don't Sheffield. I don't think
Leeds in the
Sheffield will be
mix.
there
Wink,
again.
wink. Can you imagine? That'd be sick.
Who, sorry?
Leeds in the mix.
But
Wink.
Jesus.
Wink, 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 wink. Hope to God. That'd be cool.
Here's a question from Matt. What would he do, Matt, if you were in charge of Barca? How would you rebuild the team?
So Matt replaced Bartomeu.
Yeah.
All right, so starting off, I'd put him in the gulag with. I put Bartomeu in the gulag with Kepa. They can go chill together. Both of them are frauds.
Where did Kepa come in?
Have you not watched
That guy's a fraud.
I guess.
the
But,
career mode series?
anyways, continue.
Anything I would do to fix that boardroom, you know.
Maybe get new
I've-
chairs.
But I'd spruce it up, you know, get like a couple paintings and shit. Other than that, I don't know what the fuck to do with that. That's not my kind of thing, you know what I mean? But in terms of like squad, A, make Messi happy. B, keep Messi happy. C, get rid of anyone we're overpaying. Like all of them. Vidal, gone. Rakitic, gone. Alba, unfortunately, gone. PK, try to renegotiate. If he doesn't want to renegotiate his terms and get paid less money, bye-bye.
I think he's good to leave. He's all right.
Yeah, like if he wants to renegotiate and take like a little bit less money, I'm down to have you stay. Maybe not start for me, but I'd like to have you in the dressing room. You feel me?
He'll go to Qatar.
Because Barcelona blood runs through his veins. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with it.
I generally feel like any player that was on that Spanish team with Xavi is gonna go to
Yeah,
Qatar.
that'd be. Well, I'm
It's the safest bet for them.
if I could send them there, I'd send them there. Luis Suarez,
It's Barca's retirement home.
I would probably have to say goodbye to. Because he's getting up there in age, and we do need to try and make the most out of Griezmann. I'd bring Coutinho back, and I'd have him stay. I'd sign Van de Beek. I'd bring Emerson back for competition for Semedo, because he has no competition, and he's shit.
Okay.
If we can get money for Semedo, I would take the money for Semedo and sign another right back. I would bring in maybe a left back like Gaia, Reguilon,
Valencia.
maybe Grimaldo back.
I mean, you're not going to get Reguilon.
No, not likely, but like I could try.
This is an interesting one. Valencia is kind of a...
Yeah, they're already folding.
Jeez.
So, Guy could very well be that player. People are saying Angelino, but I don't want Angelino. That guy's been at way too many clubs. And
Angelino will be a good signing.
He's been at like, how many clubs
Yeah,
has he
but
been
he's
at?
He was at
well.
PSV previous season, then went back to Manchester City, and then was on loan at Leipzig this season.
Like, how can I trust this guy to rebuild my team around when Manchester City's want this guy around? They don't even have a left back.
Zinchenko.
He's not an out-and-out left back.
Yeah,
though.
but like...
He kind of got transformed.
If Angelino can't beat out Zinchenko for a place in Manchester City's squad, why the fuck do I want him? I don't want that kid. Please don't sign
He
him.
looked good in the Champions League.
Anyways, loan out Umtiti or sell Umtiti. Because as far as I'm concerned, he's just a liability at this point. I can't trust that guy to stay fit. I can't. Keep Longley. Get Eric Garcia. And maybe another center back if we can. Bring back to Debo. Because we need competition. Because at this point in time, we can't sign very many center backs.
Mm-hmm.
For a midfield, Van de Beek, like I said before, try and keep Busquets. I don't think it's time for him to leave yet, personally. I know. So, like, if I was to line up a squad with their competition as well, I'd put Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen can't leave, although he's out until November.
He's injured. Wow.
Yeah. Well, he's not injured. He's coming back from surgery. I think he's out till November.
Jeez.
But
it's not good. Well,
no, it's not. Because I don't know who our other goalkeeper is either.
it's Neto.
Oh, that's not bad. No, we're straight. Okay, so Ter Stegen, Semedo, unless I can sell him and get big bucks for him. Have Emerson as his competition. Have Longley, and maybe Eric Garcia, or any other center back to Debo. Anyone, because I don't want to keep him TT. Gaia, I think, is the best option. Probably the most realistic one. He's still very good. Center defensive mid, Busquets, De Jong, Van de Beek, left wing Coutinho, Antoine Griezmann, and Messi. And that's probably the best you could do with the situation. They got to clean up that wage bill, though.
And that's what Matt would do if Bartomeu got replaced.
Gulags.
Best last minute goal. Aguero.
Aguero.
Likely.
It's Aguero.
I think it's be everyone's number one.
I'm sorry. That goal was sick.
If I'm gonna think about any others, definitely Lucas Moura's last year for
It's not
Spurs.
the same though.
No, but I was going crazy for the Champions League. Champions League though, Arjen Robbins is kind of last minute, not really, but in 2013.
I mean, I guess Sergio Ramos' last minute equalizer against Atletico Madrid. What was?
Yeah, it was a pretty big goal.
Yeah, that's true. Rashford's goal against PSG last year, and then we're before we got smacked by Barca.
Surprised.
I just realized if we won that quarterfinal, we would have played you. That'd been something, but we weren't up to that.
It would have been smacked.
I mean, we weren't either.
Except for the first leg.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Barca in first legs.
But yeah, if you guys have any ones you can think of, which ones are your favorite?
I don't want to talk with the Aguero one.
Balotelli.
No.
Aguero.
Lucas Moura, I guess that's that. In recent memory, Lucas Moura is definitely that was hell of a goal. Not hell. It was just the emotions were high. Pochettino was crying. If Liam was here, you'd probably think of a few.
They'd
Yeah.
all be Celtic based.
Yeah.
Or what was it? The Watford versus who? Championship
versus
final?
Leicester. Was it versus Leicester?
I can't remember. It was absolute scenes.
Yeah. Dean.
Janie!
God, that guy's so average.
Yeah, but he's iconic.
I'm not saying he's not. He's just so average, man.
Next question by Alex. What's up, Alex?
It's good, bro.
What are your thoughts on Southampton Football Club and their history? Matt Letizia, for example. Well,
God, that guy scored some
Matt's a big
bangers.
fan of Matt Letizia, actually.
Oh, that guy was sick. Underrated. I'm telling you
Honestly,
right
you're not wrong.
now. Guys, score some
For whatever
bangers.
reason, I feel like him and Paulo Di Canio were very
Paul
underrated.
Cardio was just a dick.
Yeah, but he was very good for Sunderland.
Other than that, you guys are a farm team. I'm sorry.
But,
I really like Southampton under Hassan Houdla. I think they could do something next season in the Premier League. Nothing like extraordinary. But
Danny Ings,
Yeah,
of
they're
course.
just gonna continue to be a farm team.
Don't know.
They're gonna do good things.
For
Produce
whatever
some good players and then
reason,
sell
in the past, they did bring in
Oh,
former current NHL coach now, Ralph Kruger, to be the director of something.
that was random.
That was very random. If you guys didn't know, yeah, they basically brought in a hockey coach to be a director of football or something. I can't remember what
God, they
position.
might as well have brought in Ted Lasso.
Yeah,
Full send.
he mostly got the position just because he knew people.
Isn't that how it usually goes?
I guess.
Typically, but just like to kind of make the transition from ice hockey to football is like,
Well, how did Ted Lasso get the job?
we're not gonna talk about that. Although I want to watch that show.
I do too.
Hey, come on, Mike Ditka was an assistant coach for Will Ferrell.
I mean, that wasn't a professional team.
Doesn't
Yo, I
in
want
my
that.
heart they were.
That movie's so good. Aside from whenever they say Pele, makes you want to.
Yeah,
Actually,
if
makes you
guys
want to
watch
put
Kicking
up my
and
foot.
Screaming. Like every time they mention Pele, it's like the Pele ball.
I want the Pele ball.
I made a TikTok about that.
Pele. How uncomfortable you guys feel right now?
Yeah.
Pele.
It's like if Americans like a Maradona. While Matt's laughing, here's the question: who can bench press the most in the 90th minute? Probably Matt,
It's
or
definitely
maybe
me.
Liam. I don't really know what he
Yeah.
can bench press.
Liam probably.
He's got some big ass legs, but
Yeah, but you know.
He can probably squat more than
Matt,
You could probably-
what's your PR right now?
My PR right now, I haven't been to them in a while. The max amount of weight I could put on the bar and home is like 180 something. So it used to be good, but it's not that great anymore. Probably.
I can't remember mine.
Yours was probably like 25s on the side.
Thanks, Lucas.
I think my PR ever was like 245 for 3. I think it was the
Jesus.
best I've ever
See,
done.
how much is that together?
I mean, 25s on the side's like 95.
95, yeah.
You've probably done a bit more, but
Yeah.
my highest is I think at a friend's house I did like 45s on the side of,
Yeah.
but yeah, I usually don't. I haven't done a bench press in a
No,
while.
it's 245 for 2.
If
And that
you're
2
wondering
might
who
as
the
well be
most fit people
1.5.
the most fit people are guys in the 9th minute are him. These two. They do the lifting. Liam does lifting as well, but more so with his legs. Greg doesn't lift.
My fitness is dead.
No offense, Greg. Greg, you don't lift.
Quarantine has killed me.
Sam.
I'm a
I
shell.
mean, I've probably got more weight.
I'm not as bad as you, but like
No, actually, I lost weight at some point. I don't know what happened there. It was weird.
it's probably bone density.
Probably, I don't know.
That's not good.
No, you get that sorted out.
Oh, okay. But yeah.
It's more than likely me. It's shocking, guys. You guys have to fix
All right.
that up.
Oh, can you please say your thoughts on Griezmann's career? He's my favorite player. Antoine,
He's had a hell of a career.
pretty good for his age. He's pretty good at Atletico Madrid. He did well at the Euros in 2016.
He's
won
got a
World
league
Cup.
title. He's got
Yeah.
a World Cup. He's been one of the best players in the world fairly consistently, aside from when he came to Barcelona.
It's just the way he handled the Atletico situation while moving to Barca. He kind of tarnished his legacy.
Also, people just don't like his antics on.
Yeah, especially if you're Croatian, you probably hate him. I know our friend Big Pav said very, harsh words what he would do to Griezmann if he was in that game.
Yeah, he's just salty because he took a fat L.
Well, no, it's because he did the Fortnite dance in the World Cup.
Yeah.
I'd be pretty pissed too, honestly. I would try and find a golf club and do things.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just saying, if you did that on the World Cup stage, World Cup final, you do the booming Fortnite L thing, well, in the World Cup final, I'm going to probably send some hitmen after you, man.
Do you think you're a Rasta?
Good question.
About the money?
No, you don't.
You ever watch John Wick? Yeah, that's right.
But I remember playing Matt once.
Okay.
And he scored a goal against our team, and there's some animosity between our team. Not between Matt and I. Matt and I were good friends. We're still good friends. But there's other
You
players.
fuckers deserved it. Don't at me. You deserved
How
it.
did we deserve it?
You guys talked so much shit, dude. You guys were a community team. Not you. I'm not blaming you. I'm talking about when I say you guys were a team. So I did see you guys as a team. And then you said, we'll call him N. I could eat that kid. That's the kid you said to interview, bro. I could pick him up and throw him.
Wait, what? That actually happened?
Yeah.
I
Liam
wasn't
told me.
involved in
What?
this.
They sent out some hits on me in that game, and
What?
nothing materialized because you guys are all pansies.
I wasn't involved. I wasn't even at this game.
No. But no, you guys are talking mad smack, so I had to throw it at you.
I just remembered, Matt, if you know Dwayne De Rosario, he had this celebration
The
where he
bird
did
walk.
The bird walk.
You did the bird walk on a team?
Yep. Straight on you guys. Loved it.
I'm not even surprised.
What? Have you done another type of celebration like that before?
No.
Nothing as cocky as that or
No.
close to?
No.
Okay.
I
well,
did
we're-
for you guys, and that was it.
I think this is a good way to end it. Since we're on the topic, let's just talk about some crazy moments we ran into when playing the game. And you guys have had some. Well, Matt's definitely had some encounters with guys. Matt, let's talk about that one time in our the one season we played together where that one kid you stepped on his foot or something, or you scored on his team and you talked shit.
I talk shit every game.
I know it.
There's no saving.
I
kids
just
from that.
remember. I remember one time you were playing for it was Juventus. And I think you're playing against some young Inter team. I don't know. They might have been a year younger than you, but you were going off the field to get substituted, and you just stood on this guy's foot when you were leaving the pitch.
He was talking too much.
And what did you do? You just
I just let him know I was there. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to do things like that. Kids, I'm not condoning violence, but sometimes you just gotta let them know you're there. Okay? Can't get pushed around.
I just remember this. There was one game. I think you bodied a kid, and then you scored a goal, and you turned around. You looked into his eyes, and you called him a pussy or something.
I didn't call him a pussy. I didn't say anything to him. I just looked at him.
Or you stepped on his cleat. I don't know. I can't remember what you did. It was that one game. It was raining. I think we lost. I don't know. I can't remember the game. But it was a moment.
wow.
I've had a few moments.
Yeah, I know. I had a moment this past season in indoor. It was really, for whatever reason, I got 2 guys sent off this season because they bodied me. The dumbest moment was January. We're playing indoor soccer, indoor football, right here in Canada. We had to play fucking inside. Mm-hmm. It was back when we were losing probably 8-2. I can't remember the score. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, your team was pretty
And
bad.
it was 6 seconds left. I'm going for the ball. Trying to, I don't know. And the goalie comes out of the pitch, comes out of his crease. He comes for the ball. I don't know why. Dude, you're up 8-2. And for whatever reason, this guy decides to kind of push me against the boards.
Well, welcome to Div 4.
Yeah, I don't know. Out of nowhere, he's up 8-2.
What
Guy
was you
just
expecting?
charges at me, pushes me in the boards. I got a concussion. He gets sent off. He's confused on why he's getting sent off. Why am I getting sent off? I'm like, you pushed me in the boards. You got good.
Again, welcome to Div 4.
Yeah. Welcome to
Unreal
Men's League, Sunday League footy in Canada. Why?
Not even just regular men's league, like Div 4.
Like
glorified fathers whose
Yeah.
wives send them there just so they could get some fitness in. That's what you were.
yeah.
Wow.
And then another like we ended up playing that team again. Of course, there was some like tension. For whatever reason, the two guys botted me against the boards. I did nothing to these guys at all. I'm not the type of guy to like do anything. And they bodied me again, totally by accident. Guy gets sent off. Luckily, I didn't get injured this time. No concussion or anything. I'm like, I feel good. Everyone's like, why is you good? Because last time you got a concussion. I'm like, no, I'm good. So yeah, I get people sent off. Great, it's great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very, very opposite ends of the spectrum, meanwhile.
Yeah.
I'm not an asshole all the time. You guys are going to think I'm an asshole. I'm not. It's just when people start overstepping their bounds, I'm not going to be a bitch about it.
Or if they injure you.
Oh, no. There's one guy. There's one guy on my radar. He knows who he is. I'll see you next indoor.
Okay, wow. Anyways, hope he doesn't like have TikTok and recognize it at all. But
He probably doesn't.
I think that's it for the 90th minute. It's been a very interesting episode. Obviously, it's a different cast than usual. Usually,
Yeah,
it's
you're
like,
actually here.
yeah. Well, usually it's like, or you're not here, or Greg's not here, and Liam's here
It's
instead.
this third week in a row. Matt's been here.
Yeah, you're consistent. Step up, Greg.
Consistent.
But thank you
It was
for
like a month
tuning
I was
in
gone.
into the 90th minute. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, all that fun stuff. Listen to us on audio apps and whatnot. Follow us on social medias. We're close to 100 on Twitter. And this has yet been another week in the beautiful game.